Hey everyone, welcome to another video. And today, of course, you can see at the top of the video we have some fresh scents that I would recommend using if you're going on a first date. So, excuse me, first date, you don't want to come off as a cologne guy. You know, like really like 10 sprays of Gio Parfum. You might put off the other half. So, in my opinion, keep it clean, keep it fresh. Maybe a little bit of seduction, maybe. Clean, fresh, citrusy type of fragrances tend to come off a little seductive to ladies. If you're a man going for out to meet a lady, those type of fragrances do tend to gravitate to those to women generally, because if you smell clean, fresh out the shower, it gives off an aura that you sort of look after yourself, that you wash, and that's a big thing for most people, men or women. You want to know the other person actually has some idea of looking after themselves hygienically wise. So a nice fresh cologne just sort of adds to it, and that's my personal opinion. Now, second, third date, a date night, staying in, shall we say, that's a bit more seductive. That's different fragrances altogether. But for me, first date, nice, clean, fresh, and just give off the aura of being nice, clean, and look after yourself sort of smells. So, first, these are some fragrances I've got in my collection. There are plenty other fragrances out there that will do the same thing. This is what I've got in my collection right now, and of course this is to my taste when it comes to the fresher scents anyway. So first off, you got the original Issey Miyake L'Eau. We know this, clean, fresh, sort of slightly bitter citrus, little florals, but not sort of feminine florals. These are white florals that sort of lift up a fragrance and make it aromatic and smell clean, fresh. Real nice. Doesn't sort of push off the skin too much or last particularly too long. It's just nice. It just makes you smell like you've just sort of got out the shower and got a nice subtle fresh cologne on. It's been around since, I think it's the 90s. And there's a reason for that. It's just clean, fresh, nice, sort of summery wear. But if you're going for like a nice meal, something like that, that's what these fragrances are for, in my opinion, and a nice one with the original. So, if you don't like this sort of slight floral side to that particular fragrance, you can always go with the fresh version. So this is L'Eau de Parfum, and you might not see it on here, but it's the fresh version with the clear glass. This basically ups the citruses a little bit and takes down the sort of floral edge. Now again, the florals in the original aren't exactly feminine, but if you're not too keen on how that original smells, then I would say definitely go with this one. Again, it freshens it up a little bit, a little more citrusy, takes the florals out. Longevity and projections more in my skin than the original, and lasts a bit longer as well. That's that one. New one my collection, and this is Afnan AM Dive. This one, a little more aromatic, more on the slight citruses on top, more it's sort of, I would say sort of it dries down to a little more salty on the skin. So aromatic, yeah, I mean it's nice. It's a little when you first spray, it's a little more on the sweeter side, so it's a little bit more like a modern blue fragrance, shall we say. It smells like 3 or 4 modern blue fragrances, all sort of, if you blended them all together into one, but has a distinctive sort of slightly more salty edge when it dries down. Very nice, cheap, and would smell real nice on a date, in my opinion. Another aquatic style scent. You will not go wrong with Acqua di Gio Parfum. The original DNA is there, so it's going to smell good, clean. Most 99% of women are going to actually enjoy Acqua di Gio and the way it smells. This one adds a little bit more of a sexy edge with a sort of very, very slight sort of incensey vibe to it, but still nice, clean, aquatic. Most women that I've ever met really enjoy this one. They're man. It smells like a man. Smells clean, fresh, slight citrus, and that little bit of incense really just adds to it. And the parfum is really good longevity and projection, at least on my skin. So if you're going on a date and knowing that a girl that you're going to meet isn't the biggest fan of like really strong scents, then this one from Issey Miyake L'Eau, I don't know exactly if I'm saying that correctly, is a good example of something just smelling clean and fresh and well, not even citrusy, it's just clean, very clean, fresh, very aromatic version of, say, this guy. It really doesn't smell of a lot. It's got its own smell. It just smells like you've got it at the shower. It's got that kind of vibe to it where it doesn't smell a lot of one specific thing. Now it does have a bit of this in it where it dries down to more of like a salty edge, but in the air it just smells clean. And if the old lady again doesn't, if you like anything too heavy, this is like you've just got sort of fresh shower water on your skin. It's one of those that's just so fresh and clean, and slightly salty, but very, very good. Okay, next up in a similar vein to the last one, Floris number 127. You see it there. This is a similar one to the last one, where it's just clean, straight clean, white florals, just smells like clean water on skin sort of kind of smell. Again, that white florals brings it up a bit. Nicely aromatic. Again, but it's a little, I would say, a little more classy than the last one. It's just something in there. Maybe there's a touch of like an orange blossom or something in there that really makes this one like a classy version of the L'Eau d'Issey from Issey Miyake. Not sure if you can get it anymore. I'm pretty sure that you can still get that on the website. But I would say the sort of classier smell out of all these so far. Next, Guerlain's L'Eau Basue, a nice, clean, fresh, woody, citrusy, aromatic, fresh, just fresh, clean, woody, citrusy. Real nice one from the Guerlain range. It doesn't get as much love as some of the others, but this one, if you want a nice, clean, fresh, subtle, citrusy, slightly woody scent, again, on the classier side compared to the others. I wouldn't say it's quite as classy as the Floris, but in that sort of vein, but not really on the sort of same smell. This one's more clean, floral, soapy. This one's more of a sort of citrus woody, but does the same sort of thing. Next to cheapie, the original EDT Mont Blanc Legend. If you're on a younger chap and going on a first date, if you want sort of, doesn't smell the same as this, but if you want something similar to Dior Sauvage, but everybody's wearing Dior Sauvage and you want to be a little different, doesn't smell like it, but it's got the same sort of vibe. So if you're thinking, oh okay, I want something a little modern, fresh smelling like Sauvage, but I don't want Sauvage, I want something different, but in the same style, same genre maybe, then this one could be for you. Again, fresh, clean, smells like Abercrombie and Finch Fierce. Apparently I've never smelled that myself, but yeah, if you walk in a shopping mall and there's fragrance being sprayed, it smells similar stuff to this. Little bit of a sort of sherry jelly sort of vibe to it as well, but very, very nice. And it's a crowd pleaser for sure. Okay, last couple are from the Acqua di Parma collection, and I've only got little bottles of these at the moment. One of them I'm going to get a large bottle, which will be this one. Alright, so Acqua di Parma Colonia. Feel like you're just traditional sort of cologne smells. This one is citrusy, soapy. So if you like a soapy citrus, this will be the one for you. Real nice. It isn't overpowering, it still lasts and projects pretty well, but it's not overpowering. It's just a bunch of citruses, soapy, clean. Probably the best from the range in my opinion. Absolutely adore that one. But if you want something a little, if you want that, but a little more classy, you know, you go into a classier restaurant, you want something a little more classy, same scent but with a little bit of added soft, subtle leather in the dry down, then the Intensa, Acqua di Parma Intensa, will be the one for you. Real nice. Again, that's more casual, and if you're going out to something a bit more dressed up, the Intensa. Similar, but with a little added bit of upper class version, if you will. So that's it. That's my recommendations for a first date. If you want to wear something more clean and maybe a hint of citrusy, fresh, that's what I would recommend as a first date. Clean, fresh, maybe a little citrusy, light, airy kind of scent. You don't want to overpower. Until you get later on, more and more dates, you want something a bit more seductive. There's different fragrances for that. First impression is clean, fresh. You look after yourself. And so let me know in the comment sections what you think of my choices. Give me a thumbs up if you like the video, subscribe if you haven't already, that'd help me out. And I'll see you again soon on the next one.